All right. Well, hola, buenos días. ¿Cómo están? Bien? Es lunes, I know. Hopefully had a decent weekend. I'll give you a chance to share in a second. I had a good weekend. It was nice to just have a minute to not be on Zoom all the time. What do? We went to the pool, went to Eagle Creek. We did we went for a bike ride. My kids just learned how to ride their bikes, so it's super exciting to go for a family bike ride. Bought myself a little treat. Can you tell what that is? So my elbows were super sore because I tend to sit like this and when I'm talking to you, and so I had some really sore elbows, so I went ahead and treated myself to an elbow rest. I know, it's the little things. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Vamos a continuar con las presentaciones. I know approximately 10 of you went last week, so we'll do another 10-ish today and like a 10-ish tomorrow. So if you have not gone yet, you are going to assume that you're going to go today, although you may still go tomorrow. So what I would like to do is give you just a minute or two in a breakout room to chat. If you have not done your 5 sentences, your presentation, do that. If you have done your presentation, just say, hi, I'm Mrs. Silverly, and maybe just say one thing you did just in English over the weekend, just for fun to share something, okay? All right, so putting you in a breakout room, giving you 2 minutos. You're not gonna have too much time here. So again, if you haven't gone yet, practice your presentation. If you have gone, just do a little, hey, how's it going? My name is, here's something fun I did this weekend, just to kind of, break the ice so you're not all sitting there silently staring at me, which is awesome. Okay. Go ahead and unmute and join your breakout room. These are going to be short and sweet. So practice or just check in. So, okay, there is one more thing I want to do with everybody today. So if you are, for some reason, not in the screen right now, as I look around, I'm missing a few heads. Tucker, I believe your camera is off. So if you can get that back on for me, please. And we're going to start doing kind of our official review. So I am going to share my screen with you in just a second. So make sure you're ready to go with that. Before I do that, I am going to go back to some participation points. So please raise your hand if you would like to share with us what the verb ser means. Quick point. What's the verb ser mean? Deja.
To be.
To be, great. Now there are 2 words in Spanish that mean to be. We have ser and estar. Does anybody remember when we use ser? What's the difference? How do we know when to use ser versus estar? Flag me down if you know. When would I use ser? Charles, when would I use ser?
When some permanent or something.
Yep. So refresh, permanent things, right? Yo soy Señora Silverly. My name is. Yo soy de Indianapolis. I am from. Yo soy inteligente. All the things that are generally permanent and not changing, we use ser. All right. So I'm going to pop up a screen share and we're going to review this together. You're going to need to make sure you're paying attention. And it probably would be good to grab your Spanish notebook, if not a piece of paper, because I'm going to have you jot some stuff down. And as we get started on this first official grammar-y thing, here's the deal. If you were awesome at grammar last year and you feel good about the verb ser and you're already thinking in your head, yo soy, tú eres, él es, great, use it as a quick review. If verbs were hard for you last year, if conjugating verbs was hard for you last year, guess what? This is your chance to get it because I'm about to reteach it. So that means get on your listening ears, focus, and stay with me for 5 minutes. And hopefully if you never understood the verb ser or any verbs or how to conjugate verbs, I'm going to re-explain it right now. Okay, so get your focus, and if I can't see you, get there, and here we go. All right, so I'm gonna do a little screen share. I'm gonna be looking for some participation too. So if you haven't gone recently, if you haven't gone recently and or you want to participate, I will either call on you or let you volunteer. So here we go. You should be looking at my screen. I'm going to pull this out so I can see most of you. And let's talk about SARE. So I will show you where you can print this off later, but for now, I just want you to look with me. All right. So here's what we got. These are your notes, but of course I can't hand them to you. So right now you're getting ready to jot down some things, and I'll show you where you can print them off if you have a printer later. So we said SARE means to be. It is used with generally permanent things. Now, it doesn't mean I could never change my name, but generally, if my name is Miss Silverly today, it's going to be Miss Silverly tomorrow. If I'm smart today, I'm going to be smart tomorrow. If I'm kind of short and have brown hair and I'm nice, I'm going to be all those things tomorrow. If I'm from Indianapolis, I'm always going to be from Indianapolis. I can go somewhere else, but I'm always going to be from Indianapolis. So these are all the permanent type things you're thinking about, all right? So now you're reviewing this. And what I did here is I gave you a really good review here of both pronouns, yo, tú, él, es, ella, nosotros, etc., and the actual verb conjugations of SARE. Now, SARE is an irregular verb. So it's just one of those you have to practice, you have to memorize, but it's super common. Obviously, we use the words am, are, and is all the time in English. We do it in Spanish too. So it's just one you have to practice, all right? So let's look at number 1 here. 1, 2, and 3 are all singular. That means we're talking about one person, okay? So if I say yo soy, that means I am. Now, in Spanish, yo is I, soy is I am. It's not bad to say yo soy. It's not repetitive like it would be in English, but you also do not have to include the yo. So I could say yo soy Señora Silverly, or I could just say soy Señora Silverly. Makes no difference, okay? So let's run through these. I want to make sure you hear them. I do like you to repeat, but I know it's weird because I'm here and you're there. But if you want to unmute and repeat, or you just want to say it out loud in your own home, that's fine too. But I do want you to make sure you can say these. So I'm going to say them and then I'd like you to repeat it. All right. So I'll pause for a minute. Even if I can't hear you, do it because then you're practicing. All right. So yo soy. Tú eres. Usted es.
Usted es.
Thanks, gracias. You can do it on mute if you want, or you can unmute. That's totally fine. It actually makes me feel a little less weird if you want to unmute, but if you want to keep it on mute, that's fine. Él es.
Él es.
Ella es.
Ella es.
Nosotros somos.
Nosotros somos.
Vosotros sois.
Vosotros sois.
Ustedes son.
Ustedes son.
Ellos son.
Ellos son.
Gracias. Okay, so the gist here is, like we said, these all refer to one people. You do have to be careful in Spanish. I'll remind you, you have a formal you and an informal you. So informal is if you're talking to your friends and your family. Formal is if you're talking to your teacher, your doctor, some adult you don't know. Nosotros is we. Vosotros I like to give you, but I will not quiz you over. Okay? I think it's important for you to see it, but since it's only used in certain parts of Spain, I will not require you to produce that. And then ustedes would be like you guys if I'm talking directly to a group. All right, so down here, it says to say that someone is not something, just put the no in front. All right, yo no soy alta, I am not tall. Tú no eres perezoso, you are not lazy. And él no es feo, he is not ugly. All right, I would like you to try these 10 right here. So I'm gonna pause for a minute. I do want you to jot these down. Now, obviously I'm not there looking over your shoulder, but if you don't practice, then you're not gonna do well on anything. So I am assuming that you can be a responsible human being. Number your paper from 1 to 10. You do not have to write out the whole sentence, but I would like you to jot down the form of SARE. So for instance, for number 1, you see L. If you don't automatically know the answer, you use my chart, you find the word L, and you see in bold the word S. So number 1, S. He is very attractive. All right. So go through, see what you can do. I'll give you 2 minutes and then we'll run through them. If you have a question, you can ask because obviously I'm just sitting here. If you're at all confused, you're literally just taking the pronoun L, match it up with what word is in bold. 2, match it up with what word is in bold. Yo, match it up with what word is in bold. Okay. Over here, these are plural, so you have to maybe think a little bit harder. I'm gonna give you about 1 more minute to jot down your answers, then we'll run through them. I will be looking for lots of volunteers here. So make sure you are ready to volunteer or I will just call on you. All right, can you kind of wave at me if you're done? How many people are done? Okay, getting a few waves. All right, why don't you finalize your answers, and if you're not done, you can fill them in as we go. All right, so I did number 1. Okay, I said LS, and I don't know if I can, I don't know, I'll see, I can hold up. Can you see it? You can kind of see it there. I'll hold them up as we go. All right, who's got number 2? Numero dos. Tegan, go ahead.
Eres.
Good. 2 eres. Right? You are serious. Good. All right, who's got trace? Abdullah.
Yo no soy.
Yo no soy. All right, I am not funny. Numero cuatro. I can only see a few hands here. So, I mean, I can only see some of your faces. So I think it's easier. I'm just going to call on you. So pay attention. You'll get a point. Let's see. How about lucky Jacob?
Is it Ace for number 4?
Sure is. Yep. A-N-O-S. She is not tall. Just a little note there. It's alta because she's a girl, right? We're going to start paying attention to adjective agreement this week as well. All right, numero 5. Let's go with lucky Jemiah. Jemiah, are you there? Oh, awkward. Okay. Let's go with, how about Tucker? I mean, Tucker, are you not there? Awkward again.
I was talking to somebody. What?
There he is. Okay, that's okay. Tucker, you got number 5?
Vosotros?
No, number 5 says usted. It's right here. Usted.
Usted. Oh, something like that.
You need help?
Yeah.
Okay, so look up here. You see usted under number 3?
Yeah.
Okay, so usted.
S.
Yes, there it is. Okay, so that's when you're being formal. So you're talking to an adult, you're talking to your teacher. Usted es joven, you are young. All right, now over here we're using plurals. So really your only choice here is somos or son. All right, who's got numero 6 for us? Oh, again, I'm just gonna call on you. How about Muta?
Somos.
Somos is great. Right, here it is. We are interesting. You'll notice interesantes is plural because now we're on we. All right, how about numero 7? Let's go with Zion. You there, Zion?
Son.
Thanks. Yeah, perfect. Now, he said son, he's right. It's Pablo and Jaime. They're not on here. So in his head, we had to go, oh, Pablo and Jaime are short. They are short. So that's how he got son. Gracias. All right, numero ocho. How about Nick? Ayo.
Son.
No son. Perfect. All righty. Número 9, Marisol y tú. You and Marisol, you got to picture yourself saying this one. How about Vanessa?
What was it?
Marisol y tú. Número 9.
Son.
Son. Okay, this one's probably the hardest one on here. Son, you have to picture yourself saying you and Marisol are smart. You guys are smart. All right, last one, ustedes. Last one, Lamaya?
Son.
Perfect. Son. All right, we do okay? All right, we're gonna keep going with that. Let me show you last thing and then we'll wrap this up. So for tomorrow, let me just get back to my screen here. If you are not looking at or have not looked at my current lesson for today, that's where I'm headed. I'll share it in a second. All right, so just sharing my current lesson for today. So go there. So we just did this SARE review. If you want to print that off, if you have a printer, I would, because then you've got your review verb SARE. And then just for the rest of the day, we obviously didn't have time for Quizlet, so no worries. Vocab is due tomorrow. So let me remind you, the list is here. You can click on that. You fill it in on the computer and attach it, or you print it off and write it out and attach it, or last choice, you just do it in my little text box. You submit it right here under Vocabulario para empezar. And I set that due at midnight tonight, so you've got it for homework if you did not take care of it over the weekend. Use the Quizlet flashcards to help you. They're right here. I am picky, so make sure you get all the answers, make sure they're all right. Make sure you have the Spanish and the English so I can give you your 10 points. So look at that. Adios. See you tomorrow.